Hey, it's Tim, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and today I'm cleaning up my 1962 Chevy C10 that I call Swede. I've got a lot of questions on the channel about the truck, and I thought while I'm cleaning it up, I can kind of talk about the truck and talk about what I'm doing to it today. I'm getting ready for the Father's Day Classic Car Show. Yes, entered this in the Classic Car Show. I've been asked by people, my neighbors, my fans, to enter it, and I said, fine, enter it in. So we're having a 4 o'clock meet and greet today, and then tomorrow is a full day at the car show. But this is a 62 C10. You can tell it's got the wraparound windshield, and I left the hood open a little bit because I finished power washing it, and I finished putting some liquid on there. I'm gonna tell you what this is and tell you why I'm doing it here in a second. But I thought, let me get the hood open. So this is a 283 V8 in here, right? So I have the carburetor. I'd like to get fuel injection someday, but carburetor. I have the bigger radiator, have all that kind of stuff set up. That is the engine bay. That is not the original engine. The original engine was a 223, I think it was, inline 6. I don't know, I could be off a little bit, my cubic inches, but it just went to hell. The oil pressure started dropping quite a bit. This was actually sitting on the floor of a local engine builder shop for like 30 years. A guy bought a Chevrolet 2 or something like it was back in 1960s, and he swapped this out for the 350 to get more power. I picked this up, spent I don't know, a couple weeks swapping the engines out, modifying it, making it fit in the engine bay, and it does pretty good. You know, I need to do a little carb work to it, but overall it runs really good. And I'll start it up here in a little bit, and you can hear it idle. Let's go ahead and get around get around the side. So Swede was a farm truck. He's got his beauty marks here, right? We had to pound that back in and actually weld it back because it gotten twisted so badly. I did put a block heater in because winters are cold here in Nebraska, and he's a lot easier to start. Well, he's a lot like me. In the wintertime, I have a hard time getting going, and so does he. He's not a fan of the winter. So on the sides here, we can see we have the normal rust spots, as you will. This is very common in cab corners, right in that front fender. The rear cab corner, I don't really have much back here. I'm pretty impressed. A little bit on the door, right? As we come around the side, it is a short bed step side, which I really love. I have a couple of these trucks actually own. For some odd reason, I own a couple C10s, and they are fleet side. The other ones I own aren't running, but they're fleet side, and this, I just love the step side. And then I went and put some bigger Cooper Discovery AT tires on it because the skinny tires are just poopy. So come around the back, we can see it does still have the original wood bed, and I may switch it out someday, but you know, honestly, I use this truck for the dump. I use it to Menards and stuff, so I kind of use the bed, so I'm not really wanting so pristine. Along the back, we have Chevrolet spelled out on the tailgate. You can see typical rust marks and stuff, beat up. But I do have the dual exhaust. That was a requirement to do dual exhaust of V8, and boy, it sounds good. This is a is it a Bradford? It's a aftermarket bumper, which made it really difficult. I had to actually modify and make my own taillights and stoplights there. But yeah, it's a great bumper. It's nice and heavy duty. I've had to do some work to it though to fit these tires in. We have that big spare. I did tell him to go ahead and put the chrome on here, because what the hell, why not put a little chrome on there? I think it looks good with the chrome, but I went with the white tires. These are actually trailer tires and trailer rims, and they're rusting a little bit, which I actually like. It actually blends in really nicely. I'm not going to fix that, and I beat these chromes up a little bit, and I kind of like the look of it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Come around the side, you can see this is the original dealership that the truck was bought at, and there's a story behind that, because you can see, again, I have the rust, but this got hit, I don't know, a gate or something got in there and hit it on the farm. But that is the real bad damage there, which isn't too bad. But on the back, of course, I have the Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk sticker, and I have Swede, which, you know, so the Swede name back there, that's a question people ask quite a bit. So why would I call American Pickup Swede? Well, so let's talk about this real fast. This is a family truck. It came from the farm in Wyoming, and the farmer's name was Eugene Willitson, and that is my wife's grandfather's, right? That's his name. And as a little boy, he sat on the aunt's lap, and the aunt said, I'm not going to call you Eugene. You're going to be my little Swede. Well, he wasn't Swedish, just a name the aunt gave him for whatever reason. And so there's a funny story. My father-in-law actually went to meet him and said, hey, how you doing, Eugene? He says, nobody calls me that. Well, how you doing, Gene? Nobody calls you that. Well, what do they call you? They call me Swede. That's the story of what he was. I met him actually once or twice. The story's later in life. Now, Esterdal is a Swedish name. Ester and Dal. It means eastern and then valley. And so my family heritage is Swedish. His name was Swede. See the connection? It just fit. Why call it anything else? I mean, just it made a lot of sense. Okay, inside the cabin. Open these doors up. I've done a lot of work in here. It doesn't look clean right now. I need to clean up a bit, but I added seat belts. I put a seat cover on, but of course the springs cut the seat cover a little bit. I really want to do cloth. This leather gets way too hot. Replace the door handles, replace the system in here, put all new screws all the way around. I do have a turn signal. Doesn't work. You can see my wiring mess. I need to finish it. I got it mostly done. I just need to finish it. I have a 4-in-the-floor transmission, which means I have granny low, second, third, fourth, and reverse all the way over. You never really use first though. I just always start in second and drive second, third, and fourth. So I basically have 3 gears. Heater was working, and then last year the switch crapped out on me, so I gotta, it's always a project. That's the thing, is people are like, well, hey, old trucks are great. You can work on them. They're easy to work on. Yeah, but you're always working on them. I always have something to do in this truck, I swear. There's been some questions about this. So I have, this is the lights. Or no, this is, yeah, that's the lights, excuse me. This is the windshield wiper. This is the choke. I have the key and I have the cigarette lighter. All the gauges work. I replaced all the gauges. I put this nice metallic on the back because I thought it looked pretty cool. Except for that one. I gotta fix this. The temperature gauge. I actually cut the cable accidentally. It doesn't work with that. Even if you put the cable together, it doesn't work. I can clean this up a little more. But everything works on the dash. And then it drives really nice. I got the small mirror. I did put some new visors up that really are basically useless. It's kind of funny how that works. But yeah, so there's the rest of the dash interior. Oh, and I have, I gotta fix that too. But yeah, that thing wouldn't stay open and wouldn't bring the former here, and so I got that down. Oh, we had the in-floor vents. So you can see it over here. This is open, and that's closed. And then that's the brights right there, and you can see there's the sticker, the interior. So now you're probably wondering, what's it sound like when it's fired up? But before we fire it up, we have to get over our parking brake. Yeah, we got to grab our parking brake to make it so I don't roll backwards. I throw it in neutral. Let me grab it here. There. Parking brake. The emergency brake is on the back of the tires, and I didn't get that to work yet. So we'll do the redneck thing here, and there we go. Parking brake. So get in the truck. This is funny. This is the key, and what's funny about this key is it's the same size key as my mailbox. I have a locking mailbox. It's the same damn key. We'll throw it in neutral, so it's in neutral, right? And I just was driving it, so I don't know if I need a clutch, but we'll put the choke on now. Tap the gas a few times, and again, I gotta clean this all up. I'll get rid of all that. And he fires up. So then we'll turn up the choke. And yes, I probably can fix this or that or idle differently. There's always 1,000 suggestions on this truck. Oh, there you go. He sounds cool. All right, so let me close this. And this is what I'm going on today. So this, you can see where this is still like a glossy patina. It's actually like a wet look. I'll put some photos on the screen when I took the power washer to it. I like that wet look, because if you see the dry look, it's very dry. It doesn't look very good at all. It doesn't shine. But over here, it looks really good, really nice and wet. And at night, it's probably gonna look even better. So I really like that look. What it is it's boiled linseed oil and mineral spirits, and I mix it. I don't know. This is a mixture. Now this is actually the first time I've ever done this. I've done a lot of YouTube videos on it, and you basically just mix it like a cup of mineral spirits and boiled linseed oil. So it's like a 3-to-1, 4-to-1 kind of mixture. Put it on a rag and just wipe it on a truck nicely, and it creates that nice look to it. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I don't know how many times I have to do it, but the show's tomorrow. You know, again, meeting up with the guys today to do the driving for the show, but I just thought, let me do it, let me get that wet look. So I'll take and do a video here in a minute, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all the way done, all the way around. And I'm hoping it looks pretty good, because it sure looks good to me so far. But yeah, so I got a few more projects to do. We'll see what I get done with this today before we get to the show. May get some stuff done, may not get anything stuff done, but let's go ahead and look at it when it's done. Yeah, let me quit talking and get this project done. All right, I just finished. Let's go ahead and take a look at this, because I think it looks pretty damn good. Yeah, look at that. Nice, really nice sheen on that. It just has that wet look to it, which I really like. Come on the sides, see it there. You can see the glossiness there. I did the roof, which made a big difference. See the back, you can see it. Sun's coming out. It's gonna be 100 some damn degrees today, but yeah, look at the Chevrolet spill. I did the bumper too. I just did it all. Bumper, inside the bed. I have towed with it. This is a couple thousand pounds towing is kind of my max with this, and that's it's quite an experience. Yeah, man, it looks damn good. So there you go. Maybe we'll do all right tomorrow. We'll get some lookers coming by and we'll talk about the truck. I don't know. First time doing an auto show. Figure what the hell. Give it a shot. Hey, make sure you check the other video out over here. Website down below. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you down the road. After I admire this, I'll live it longer. Man, that looks good.